And he's actually a returning guest.
I said special day. I ain't never said anything about the guest. I said I want to catch up.
I mean, this is always a special day over here.
But you over here talking about he's a special guest. Come on.
I said he's a returning guest.
I know he is, man.
Yeah.
But I want to come back today first real quick.
Go ahead, man.
Everybody know because he's back on air because they heard this last time out back.
All right. Do your thing, man.
It's a special day today because we here.
Yeah.
Y'all listening to us, man. It's been a long night. We're back again for another one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we here.
Back again.
We here.
We got special guests in the building.
Yes.
Go ahead, introduce yourself to the people, man.
Checking in with Undergroundhittas for a long time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, welcome back to the Hittas basement, man. Welcome back to the basement with the Hittas. What did I say? Hittas basement? Yeah, the Hittas basement.
Welcome to the basement.
Yeah, welcome back to the basement.
Yeah. I love the upgrade. I was there last time.
Yeah.
I see the picture here. That's the y'all.
Yeah.
Once you see the vision, you put it to work.
Absolutely. We got to do work.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely appreciate y'all. Like, it's good to be back, with y'all.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, you were one of our first interviews.
Wow,
You know? Yeah.
Okay, I know.
Yeah. So yeah. Man.
Wow.
Well, what's been up ever since, since the last time you were here? Like, what are some moves you made in regards to your career?
Well, recently, I'll say this year, one of the things I really enjoyed was being accepted to worldwide fleet DJs by way of Indiana production division.
Okay, that's what's up. That's
been a real, good thing. Been meeting a lot of people, getting into a lot of these industry mixers, meeting some of the patriarchs of the game, meeting some of the current artists as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Just loving that, man. Just having access to a bunch of like-minded people where I can, it's a lot of tools in there.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know being an entrepreneur is like the ultimate life journey, right? So being a part of that, it gives you a lot of tools to where you have access to do pretty much whatever you want to do. Are you trying to get some beats to somebody? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're part of this. And then the good thing about it is just because I'm part of that, it opens up other doors with other DJ coalitions as well. So when they got something going on, they'll throw us alley-oop so we can come in there too, So, but yeah, that's one of the things. Shout out Worldwide Fleet DJ.
Yeah. So you joined as a producer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Fleet brother right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is Fleet Nation. But I mean, I do other stuff too. When I first came here, and I had no intention or no clue that I would even be interested in radio, but I had been over at my radio Chicago with Shy Blizz. I talked to him about an idea that I had, for a radio and podcast show, and he was like, I think that'd be dope. And so I took a little sabbatical, but the name of it is the Music Game Radio and Podcast Show.
Okay.
So it was, which I actually be going back. I'll be starting that back up in August, every Wednesday from 7 to 9. So that platform is basically literally what it says. It takes music and gaming and puts those together on one platform. We also talk about other things, cryptocurrency. Just those types of things, man. Cryptocurrency, just different ways to just try to help independent artists have ways to, make more money from their music, So, I ain't gonna lie, we kind of keep up with some of the I ain't gonna say gossip, but some of the current events that's happening in the hip hop world, man.
Okay.
I mean, it's the music game, How could you not, stay current with what's going on?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I've been doing a lot of stuff. I recently, I'm part of Biz Magazine now. I'm the liaison for the DJ Spotlight.
Okay.
So I got some stuff coming up in the fall issue. I'm not sure. I had sent a couple of interviews in as well for this last issue, but we haven't person in a while. So I didn't get an issue of this previous one that just came out. She launched it in Atlanta. The crazy part about that is I was just down there in Atlanta right before that. So it was like I'm coming back, and maybe like a month later she like was doing that. But recently the most important thing I've been focusing on is just like what y'all did. I see y'all y'all stepped y'all game up to get y'all another location. And so that was something that I needed personally for me to solidify my business as well. So I've been just working on my own studio location, which is for the most part done. I'll be doing a grand opening soon. It is a private location.
Okay.
I had my first couple of artists over this weekend, and it was pretty good, man. Like, it just feels good to be in your own space. You don't gotta fight for no time slots to get in there. It's a how can I say that? It's a competitive market, right? So everybody trying to get in there. It's real competitive, So I don't really want to compete just to get in the studio. I'd rather have my own space. That way it's conducive to me, doing things how I want to do it. When I want to do it, however long I want to do it. Can't nobody stop me or tell me I get ahead of the day or whatever. I just, and so it's come together real well. In a radio station, where you
already know that. I know.
Through Fleet, you get your own radio station or whatever. But, so I've been working on that, man. That's taking a little bit more time. So, I'm just trying to focus on doing it right.
What steps are you trying to take to make sure that it gets through there? Like that everything smooth sailing for you.
Yeah. So there are fees that have to be paid, right?
Yeah.
And when people look me up, I want them to know that it's a legitimate, reputable radio station, just like the Power 92s, the Soul 106.3, the WGCIs.
Yeah.
It's a list of radio stations.
Yeah.
That are legit, where they're being monitored and tracked, BDS licensed. Just taking the proper steps to get everything correctly, so I can have value and merit to give to the artist. So basically my ultimate goal is like a one-stop shop for independent artists to be able to come there and I sit them down in my office space, and I'll be able to help them with their music business administration. I'll be able to make their beats right there. I'll be able to record them, mix, master it right there, and still give them radio play.
Right.
So man. Like I said, that was never necessarily the goal. Like, I was always more so just looking at making the music, recording the music, and the opportunity kind of came up, and I have been hearing for some years. I think since I was like a teenager, probably working at like a fast food. I want to say I worked at a couple of them. I think it was like Burger King the first time I heard it. Like, I was on the put the little headset on and come through the drive-through, and I speak well or whatever. And so when they came around, and they was like, "Man, you sound like you on the radio." I'm like, "What?" The first time I heard that, and then I just been hearing that more and more throughout my life. And so you got good public speaking skills, and then like people like your voice or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, I think I can do this. As a matter of fact, Blizz said that to me the first time I did my show, because I had never been to school before. I ended up going to school like IMS, IMS. Shout out IMS. But I did the show prior to that, and shout out my co-host Humble Mars. He never been to school for nothing like that. I don't think he ever thought about it.
Okay.
But he one of those. He just one of my homies. We can always just have a good conversation.
Bounce off each
other. I was just gonna say ping right back and forth. And so that was what Blizz said. I knew what my topics was, and we had kind of discussed what we wanted to talk about. But I mean, that was pretty much it. So I guess I would have been better off saying what I haven't been doing. I've been in a lot, man. I've been, you know, having my hands in some of everything, man. You know, so stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff coming real soon. I still got the record label. That's still going pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know,
shout it out.
Yeah, shout out the label. Shout out the label.
By Any Means Entertainment Incorporated. Shout out to Squire, Rio De Niro, Lock Twist. Y'all know what it is. They some wonderful artists. They can both sing and rap. One is a female artist. Okay. I just call them artists because, you know, I can't put them in a box. You know, like Rio De Niro can sing. He sings really well, but he don't just sing like R&B. He'll bust out on some pop. You know what I'm saying? Then the next moment he rapping, and then I'm listening and the aggression that he has when he's a rapper. Man, I didn't know he was coming like.
You know, it's that deadly.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, and then you know, for Lock Twist, like she's more like a soul singer, P-Funk.
Yeah.
Like but she could sing, and then she'll turn around and like drop some bars too. Great writer, just all of that, man. She could like play the keys, that kind of stuff, you know. So shout out to them, man. It's a process, man. I notice a lot of artists, they be really like anxious to hurry up and like
and put something out, you know.
Yeah, man. And they don't be taken care of on the back end, you know, the business side. They miss something, and it keeps them from progressing the way that they want to progress, you know. So we just taking our time. I got the headquarters, you know, set up, you know, so it's just a matter of time, man. Just, you know, everything's about time and consistency.
Okay. Yeah. So other than producing, do you do consultation?
Yeah, I do consultation.
Okay. And then do you manage artists as well?
So I was managing artists before, man, but
man, what happened with that?
It's a pain in the neck. It's a pain in the neck because
oh my God.
Because artists don't be serious, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't know that. Like, no disrespect to, you know, there are artists out here that are serious. There are artists out here that's, you know, they doing everything that they can. And then let me just say too, like, you know, this the shot. So we in the land of, or should I just say the Midwest? We in the land of finesse. Anywhere you go, if you allow somebody to finesse you, they're gonna finesse you. If you don't know, they're gonna get you.
Yeah.
So here,
especially if they don't know the rules and regulations and all that, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, when they finally run into somebody for real that can help them, they be kind of skeptical, or they find out that in this business, you really have to spend money in certain, you know, a process that you have to go through.
Yeah.
And they find out it's going to, like, copywriting, man. Like, copywriting take, you know, anywhere between 2 to 3 months for you to get the approval. They don't understand that when you pay that $65 for copyright, it's not copyrighted because you paid that money. You paid that money to submit an application.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a process, and that's just one process. You feel what I'm saying? And they just be anxious to
get on, you know.
Yeah, like chasing the cloud, man. Like, and I don't really care about the cloud, man. Like I just came from the studio. I was working in the studio, just trying to get everything together. I've been just locked in like that, not caring about no haircut, not caring about no.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't be I know you want to be real. Don't say it. Don't. Cause
I mean, look, man.
Like I said, like nobody. You don't care about yourself, man. You
know,
self-help, bro.
Well, look. I shower. I put on clothes. I have my days, you know, where I, you know, clean up or whatever. But for the last like 3 months, I ain't been going to get no haircut. I don't have time. Like I've been, you know, so. The studio location, I've been working on it myself.
Yeah.
You gotta lead by example. Sometimes seeing is believing. And when people, you can talk about what you're gonna do, you know, like I told you, people get impatient, they go off the attention span or whatever, they gonna go somewhere else, do something else.
Yeah.
You know, so I know I can rely on me to get done what I need to get done. It may take a little longer because I'm a one-man band at that point. But once I get it to a certain point and people can see the vision, then they're more inclined to listen to you. Like, oh, you know what he's talking about. Oh, yeah, I see him. He did this. Oh, yeah, I see he do got his entity. Oh, I do see him moving like that, you know. So, just focusing in on that, man. Like, you know, when the time right, I cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? Like, people see me when I was popping out or whatever. I always be cleaned up, you know, locks done up nice, you know, I dress well, whatever, like.
Yeah.
But that's not the most important thing, right? Like, you'll see somebody like Bill Gates, he never cared about clothes and none of that, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he got on some jeans, basic jeans, probably some, I don't know, some Route 66, I don't know what them, you know, like a little t-shirt and some, like some little moccasins.
Right, and he good at it.
You know what I'm saying? So like, when it's time for me to pop out like that, then I will. But at this point, I'm on a mission. You know, just blinders on.
Right, got tunnel vision. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. You know, so and it's worth it, man. Just seeing all my dreams. Shout out my daughter too, man. My oldest daughter, Kaya, is a painter.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
A phenomenal painter. I'm gonna show y'all these pictures, man. I don't know if y'all been seeing this stuff, you know, on social media, but man, all that stuff. If y'all seen it, she been painting this stuff. You know,
okay,
so,
that's what's up.
Just seeing it all come together. You know, she painted my logo on the wall, like it was already created, but I gave it to her. She painted it on the wall, both of my logos, the entertainment label and you know, the production portion of it as well. She painted that on the wall. She painted, I got like 2 scrolls on the wall. You know, so when people come in, they come record their music there or get an interview. I got a scroll for each one of those. Like, so they'll sign that wall, take a picture. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like, it's dope, bro. Like recently, she just painted, you know, my civil rights hero, Malcolm X.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Y'all got to see it, bro. Like, it's like jumping out, you know. So just shout out to her. She been helping me a whole lot with that, man. I ain't necessarily all the way by myself, you know. But it's coming together, you know. I just was hungry, you know, to get in there so I can just be creative. And I mean, being part of Fleet Nation, and you get into these Zoom calls, you see it's you know, gargantuan amount of opportunity, endless amounts of opportunity. Yeah. So you need a space that's conducive to you consistently working, you know, where you can separate home from work and then and get it in, man. You know, I had the pleasure of meeting like Jazzo. I think I probably seen him on 4 different occasions. I met Cardi B recently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The night that she dropped that hot-ish, her newest song, right before she dropped it, I was on that Zoom call. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a good learning experience, man. You get in there and you see you know, how these industry cats are, man. And I understand why they say like it's a dog eat dog world. You gotta try to get in when you fit in. Yeah. Like that. It was almost impossible to talk to her. Like, especially when she was like, "All right, I'm finna go." Everybody was, you know, like
trying to grab.
Yeah. You know, so yeah, man, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving life. It's great, man. Like, I couldn't ask for more. Last thing, and this the biggest thing I've been focusing on is I'm in this it's a music contest called Next Up, hosted by DJ Khaled.
Okay.
And, I'm doing pretty good for that portion right now. I'm in first place right now. It's like, I want to say it's like, thank you. I think it's like the semifinals or group finals. We got like a couple of weeks left. You know, once it gets to the finals, then it's based upon voting. And it's a way to give back. It's a charity for less fortunate communities. Yeah. You know, I'll never deny nothing like that. You know, so shout out to We the Best Foundation, you know, for putting something together like this that will help, you know, poverty-stricken areas, as well as help somebody, you know, with talent, you know, elevate. Because I guarantee you that's what's gonna happen. Whoever, it's gonna be 2 winners. Those 2 winners, you know, they're giving away some dope prizes like a trip to Europe. You know, you're gonna shoot a video in Europe, like one of the biggest palaces out there. You know, so
yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
You know, like it's dope, man. You get some cash, like 25 racks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, like,
changed your life right there.
Well, I ain't gonna say it changed your life. I mean, I seen that, you know, before. Like, I mean, it definitely can, you know, help and assist you. You know, you got money management, like.
Yeah, you can do more with it, you know.
Yeah, financial stewardship. Yeah, you know, so And then I think that the biggest thing, the money isn't the most to me. I think the biggest thing is that you get to chop it up with 4 other, major executives sitting on that judge panel. And they some of them from, major labels, some of them like A&R.
Yeah.
Some of them is, like Steve Lobel. Shout out Scott Storch. That's Steve Lobel is his manager. So I know he know good talent when he see it. Jeff Join from I think VP A&R at Warner. So it's just an opportunity to get your music heard by
industry execs.
Industry execs, man. So been focusing on that, man. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I'm first in my group, and looking to close that out. I think they announced who the winner gonna be the 28th of this month. That's like the day before my birthday. You feel me? So that'll be some great
birthday gift, right?
Man. So just trying to put all the ducks in a row, man. And I for sure had to reach out. Like, man, it been a minute since I went and chilled at the basement. Undergroundhittas.
Man,
so I was like, yo, what's good? So yeah, man. I don't know. That's pretty much it, man. Like, just glad to be working again. Glad to be back focused on what I love. Like, I tried punching the clock. That ain't really my thing.
Same here.
That ain't my thing.
Man, but we got this music break coming up. We got our first music break. Who we got, Wiz? What we got?
Man, I got this homie PGLU.
PGLU.
Coming at y'all right now with some Either Way.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
I know some of y'all was like, yo, that was good right there. That was good.
Yeah,
right
PGLU.
PGLU.
Yeah.
Either way.
I
like that.
Yeah. We got Young Verz in the building, Man,
Young Verz, bro.
Yeah.
Last time we met up with you, brother, you was in it, man. I think the official last time I saw you was at Splash Summer Splash.
Oh yeah.
With Chablis and Chablis.
Yeah, last year. I think for Juneteenth. Was that for Juneteenth?
Yeah, Juneteenth.
Okay.
Celebration day.
Okay.
You had the GoPro on you. You was ready, bro.
Oh yeah.
Strapped on the chest.
Yeah.
I ain't even want to get in your way, bro. You was like, thought you was doing one of them. What's those things where they walk around I seen that in Vegas when he like straps a camera on and he just walks down Vegas and get like thousands of views. I think that's what he on. I was trying to step out the way, like, oh, hold on, man.
Like vlogging or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Well, I do put my content together like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, love that GoPro. I got the one I put on my head. I got a little stand. It wasn't just that either. I use these iPhones a lot too. They like 4K quality, so I get all that content. I was actually working on a video for one of my artists using those same products, iPhone. So yeah, man. I just wear many hats, bro. You caught me on that day where I was like doing management. I was, trying to get the behind the scenes footage. I was, doing a lot. So yeah, man. I got some pictures of you too, actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I got those pictures.
You share the pictures, bro.
So man, look, it was just a whole situation that just like.
Yeah, I know, bro.
It's a whole situation, bro.
Yeah.
But I still got them. I will be posting those. I'll be posting those. So
okay.
I gotta clear out that space. Anyway, I probably got probably 1,000 pictures. Total, like maybe like 200 from that day. So it's a long event. There's a lot of things that happen.
Man.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that happened, bro. A lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
So
that was a cool event, though.
Yeah, that was. It really was.
They just did another one.
Yeah, they did another.
Yeah, not too long ago. We weren't at that one, but
I missed that one too.
Yeah. So, we'll try to be at the next one though. We'll try to be at the next one.
So they do got they got another like a wet fest coming up.
Okay.
but that's for that's like an R&B type thing.
Yeah. I seen
Wet fest.
Yeah. I get updated all the time.
Yeah.
Like what they're doing and all that. So Marietta Davidson, shout out Chablis and all of them, bro.
Yeah.
To all of them, bro. So when it comes to music, bro, like, how did you want it to go through it? Did you want to just go through it as like an artist, or did you want it to be behind the scenes?
So originally, so I'm a musician, right?
Yeah. What's your track? What's the instrument?
So I originally started with drums. That's how I got all my scholarships, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I branched off. Like I started drums probably like the age of 2. I picked up, some other stuff along the way, mainly like piano at like 5 years old.
Okay.
Then I started going to school, whatever. So I picked up various little instruments, clarinet at one point in time, trumpet. But I mean, you start as you go along, you start learning certain stuff, music theory, ear training, vocal training. Yeah, man. But now it's primarily keys. I play, keys, organ. I can still play the drums. I got a couple of drum gigs coming up.
Okay.
Song too, and that's another reason I had actually got the studio, because I wanted a space where I can just go in there and
have like live instruments and stuff.
Yeah, just for me though, so I could just practice and get back, because I was at a certain level, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the drums is the key to everything. Drums is the key to everything, because it challenges your brain to do more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the other instruments you're using, with the exception of like piano.
Yeah.
But that's only like maybe 2 to 3 limbs at once. Drums is 4-way independence. So you got both feet.
Yeah, and it's the heartbeat too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the foundation of a song. Is the drums, is a beat, a pocket.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The pocket.
Well,
pocket. Yeah.
Sometimes, I've heard and made some great songs where it was like no drums. So it just depends. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, I totally agree. Drums is like that. It's that It's what makes you. It give you that groove. It's like what we listen to right now. It's what make you want to move, shake, shake your head. Yeah. So yeah, for sure. But that's how it started, and then I branched off into like production. I was just like keyboard workstation production.
Okay.
I had never like worked on a computer before, and so I kept trying to I kept meeting people, and they were like, come to the studio. But they just be talking or whatever.
Yeah.
So I ended up branching off that way, and then I couldn't find nobody. It's ironic, man. I was giving people beats, and they were like, I don't really like that. Woo. So I started rapping myself at that moment, and then next thing you know, the way that I was making beats, like maybe 5-6 years later, that's how beats was. Like,
yeah.
Just stick to your guns. At the end of the day, stick to your guns. Do what you do. And then once I started rapping, it was like, okay, yeah, you can rap, yeah, you can make beats, you play these instruments and all that stuff, but your mix is horrible. Then I got the mix right, and it was like, okay, you got all that, but you don't know the business. So I took a whole step back and learned the business. And on my way to, transitioning to get all that together, I met some other artists. And so I kind of got, which I'm gonna be an artist in a minute, but
yeah. Okay, so there is gonna be artistry. Yeah. From Young Verz.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So prior to, because I know you said earlier you started your own label and everything. Prior to starting your own label, were you a part of another label or?
No.
No. Okay.
Never was.
Okay, that's what's up. All right. Would you want the experience of being a part of a label or no? Well, probably no, because since you got your own,
Well, I'm a part of a label right now as a vice president. I'm a vice president of SGYBN. So I've been working in close quarters with them, get stuff together. Shout out to them. Shorty J, and he just sent me a song. It was just like, man, shout out to them, man. Just being all working together as a collective, man. It's hard to find people who are just as passionate as you are about a thing. I'll just say anything, because it's not just music. For me, it's music, but for the rest of the world, they think may be carpentry. So I felt like I fit right in. I guess what I can say is like there's barriers, boundaries. know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's just coming together business-wise to make stuff happen, and you know, the camaraderie comes along the way, you know. So yeah, shout out to them. But besides that, nah, you know, that wasn't even supposed to happen. I'm gonna be honest, like that. I reached out to them as a producer, like, yo, you got probably like 20 artists. I'm like, yo, I got beats, and he like, you know, I see how you move and you do this. Maybe you should come in as, you know, like A&R. You help us find talent. I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like maybe like a month later, and he was like, okay, I see how you doing stuff, and I see how you running your business. What would you think of being VP with this business? And I'm like, all right, you know, so they just kind of fell in my lap.
Yeah.
Man, okay.
Okay. Right, so, number one thing that you enjoy about doing what you do right now. Just let people know number one thing.
Number one thing that I enjoy about doing everything that I do, being creative. Like,
come up a little bit.
Yeah, just being creative. You know, like I just love being creative, being able to like invoke mood.
Yeah.
I mean, like music, the etymology of that word, it breaks down to make think. It means to make think about a place. So you could play certain
melodies,
notes, and chords.
Yeah.
And it give off a certain feeling, man. You know, so ultimately, let me just say this. Ultimately, my goal is film scoring. Like that's what I'm aiming for.
Film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's money in that.
Yeah.
That's real different because I think for me, when I listened to Black Panther, the soundtrack to Black Panther, because it was like, yes, and not only that, it's the fact that they threw. I'm trying to think of the scene that I was really nodding my head to. It was when the villain took over.
Yeah.
You could hear the score sound way different.
Yeah.
And for one, the hero of Black Panther, T'Challa, he had the champion music. Like it just sounded like real champion music with an African rhythm. With Killmonger, he had the dark, real trap, bassy sound when it came to him. So I was like, you could tell by the difference like that. It just spoke different with me because I was just like, yo, I'm digging this right here, bro. But yeah, I see what you mean with doing scores, bro. It's not only that, because I like to say money, but I also like to do the experience because it's a lot of good experience. I've been around people who did scores.
Was the first thing you said.
Yeah, I know. But it's also
good money.
Yeah, it is. It is that, but it's also the experience and that you get out of it, and knowing that you created something that everybody is going to love.
Oh yeah, man. You know, I'm glad you said that about watching movies. You know, or hearing music differently. You know, music sets the mood. Imagine like one of my most favorite movies is like Matrix. Like all of them because of the way that they did the music. Or like 300. I like those type of movies.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I like 300. You know, Tyler Bates.
Yeah.
Did the the soundtrack for it. So yeah.
You know, so it sets that mood, man. Like scary movies or whatever. Like even the absence of music sets the tone, and then when they come back in, it's part of the shock value when something jump out the corner or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you got those little strings, rubbing together with that friction. Like I like that kind of stuff, man. You know,
Oh, you talking about the little.
But back in the day, it was with the knife and everything,
exactly. You know, so I want to be that person behind the scenes, creating those moments that inspired me. I'll be inspiring somebody else without them even realizing it.
Right.
Because everybody don't watch the movies or listen to. Like people watch the movies for the movies. I go to the theater and listen to
the music.
Listen to how they pan this over here.
Cues and sound effects and Foley noises and stuff like that.
All that.
I wanted to be in the room, and I think this what also caught me when I listened to Coraline, because I was like, I wanted to be in the room when they made these soundtracks because it was
Coraline?
Yeah, Coraline. Yeah. When they did the scoring for Coraline, I was like, yo, I would love to just hear and just pick the brains of the people who made this because it was so dark, but it was childlike in it. It was a childlike rhythm that you can get in it. And actually, the children choir noises is what we use in today's music.
Yeah.
That was spooky, I ain't gonna lie. And I love that, right? Because it's the same effect that you get from like Freddy Krueger. Because the energy of the words that they singing, and they took this this minor chord from a happy song, like they took a happy song and put something foul to it, something eerie. So it give you this feeling that it's off. Same thing with Coraline. Give you this off feeling because it's all childlike, but it sounds dark, and you looking at it, it's just like, this ain't right.
That's the thing, like with a lot of trap music too. Like if you take the 808s, and I've seen this in the comment section of one of Tarantino's beats. I don't know if you know who Tarantino is. 808 Mafia. Yeah.
So you don't know who?
Yeah. But it was I think it was the song he did for Fredo, Round 'Em Up. Fredo and Chief Keef. Somebody commented, if you take the 808 and the drums out of a trap beat, it's really just an orchestra. And just how beautiful it is. It's an orchestra, you know. And so I had thought about that. I'm like, man, you know what? All of us would have placements in like cinematic areas and everything. You know, if you do trap beats and stuff. So yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. If you take those drums out, I just was thinking about that. I heard a track the other day, and it was just like, because before I learned how to like really mix and master, I would do the best that I could and then run it through like Lander, right?
Yeah.
And recently, it came to my mind like, man, go listen to those tracks that you had in Lander. I was listening to something. I was just same thing you just said. I'm like, I don't really like those drums, but I could take those drums out and it would fit the music.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
I definitely want to check it out.
Because y'all gotta see this for real. I got to.
Oh, you about to try to pull it up now?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yep.
All right, go ahead. go ahead. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I had that orchestra experience. You know, playing in a band in school. You know,
love it.
Yeah.
People don't know that they missed out. Like that they missed out on like that's one of the best feelings in the world is to be a part of like an orchestra or symphonic band, jazz band, marching band.
Symphonic.
Man.
Yeah, I was in all of it.
It's a great thing. And see, so you can hear that in my music, right? Like if you listen to my beats, I think that's my niche. Like, yeah, I make trap beats, but that's not all. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm a trap producer because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm so much more than that. But if you listen to even my trap beats, you listen to that stuff. I have orchestral essence, essentials in there, man. That's my niche because I don't really hear no one else trying to do that. Like I love strings. I can't. That's one of the one things I can't play.
What?
Yet.
I'm about to say.
Yet.
Strings.
Yeah, that's the next thing.
Violin.
Absolutely.
Cello.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I can play it with the keys.
Oh yeah.
So I got real, authentic sounding stuff. But that's my niche. But what was you finna say about like orchestra?
No, that was I had the orchestra experience, but it also helped me in a lot of the beats that I make now. Just having that experience. But I was gonna ask you about like just mixing. Like, what do you use to I guess mix and master the music?
What do you mean for my editing? Like for my mixing is just pretty much like moving the faders up and down. That's that's volume wise mixing. But as far as like my processing, no, I know you know. I know you know.
Yeah.
But as far as mixing, I use a bunch of tools. Like I'm a Waves head. I use like Slate Digital.
Yeah.
Brainworks. I don't know. It's too many to name. Like if you just come, if I show you, like I got probably like.
Right, so
man,
a bunch of them,
I use Native Instruments. They got their own stuff.
Yeah, Native Instruments. Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know the name of all of these
VSCs and stuff.
But I mean, I got some of everything. I want to say I got at least 20 to 30 different brands.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm finna add to it. Like I just ordered a Apollo Twin.
Oh,
and you know, right?
Yeah. I'm just looking for those. I'm sorry.
You just got him excited, you know.
And you know, like I purchase all my stuff, right? Like, I'm not one of them guys where
pirate stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because number one, I want to be able to update my computer. I don't want to get no bug or virus or nothing on my computer and it crash or shut down my whole computer. Now I gotta try to, you know, and those were problems. And you know, I'll say like 2011, I was running into like people. My first program somebody gave to me was pirated. It messed up my whole computer. I thought it was the computer. It was what he gave me.
Right.
You know, so when I wiped everything and I started over fresh with all the stuff that I purchased, I didn't have those problems.
Yeah.
You know, so and then here's the the bigger point. How you gonna take some free stuff and then want to sell it? You know.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta you only gonna get out what you put in. You know. So I invest into myself. Lead by example. I ain't gonna tell these artists you gotta invest in yourself, and I'm getting all my stuff for free. You know,
right.
So.
Right. So
let's go ahead and take a little music. Right.
Well, we're gonna get into that after the break.
We got it.
That's a good conversation. But what you got for us?
Ah man, we got Ben Laden with that lately, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Ben Laden, the artist, not the
right. That's
He had that look.
Yeah, I seen it on the side of my face. I was like, nah. Let's get into it.
Halloween and DJ Key Product. Yeah, straight like that.
Young Verz today.
Yeah, Young Verz. Hey.
Man, y'all got some of them cup condoms. Let me see.
Yeah, man. See what?
You know what time it is. You got to pay the bills.
Alright, y'all. For real, this whole hour is sponsored by My Cup Condom, which I don't know about that for those who are just tuning in for the first time. My Cup Condom is a 100% biodegradable material that's easy to use. Okay, because it's for your cup. It's to protect your cup from unwanted contaminants, sweat, spit, dry heave that got a little bit of spit in it at the club and stuff, and you got somebody that's breathing over it.
Man.
You know, some people breath, you know, they still got the bacteria that do follow with your breath and stuff like that. My Cup Condom protects it from all of that, okay? All of that, people. Ladies, you don't want your drink to get roofied? Buy My Cup Condom.
Yeah. And all sizes matter.
All sizes. It fits all
size does not matter.
It fits all shapes and sizes, people. It fits all shapes and sizes, alright? So you ain't got to worry about it spilling either, matter of fact.
Right. It protects you from spilling. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. And for one, alright, disclaimer, it is not a real condom, people. It's not a real condom. It has a hole in it, okay? It has a hole in it.
If you try to use it like a real condom, tell them, Wiz.
Hey, that's not our fault.
Well, then I'll say, you're stupid.
And so, look, man, I ain't gonna lie, the shock value of that caught me off guard.
Yeah, because that's how you look at it.
Yeah.
Quick commercial break. You know, My Cup Condom.
What?
That's what I said. I want to see it.
Yeah. Man.
That's good, though. It keep it from spilling.
Yeah. And being roofied and all that other stuff.
Guys, too. I say.
And it's definitely reusable on all multiple drinks, okay?
Yeah. So go to mycupcondom.com.
Get 10% off. Use promo code Hittas10 for your first order.
Yeah.
Alright. Young Verz in the building, people. Young Verz.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, man? You gonna get your My Cup Condom right there, man?
No, sir. I take my drink with me at all times, and I don't even stand close.
No, even with that, you gotta, you know.
So you don't go to the club and drink?
Yeah, but if I sit it down, it's done. I ain't getting it.
See, that's everybody thing. They say,
well,
I sit my cup
but that's
down,
smart though.
The cup is done now.
I'm gonna order another one.
It don't exist.
Right. That ain't mine. You know what I mean? Because, okay, let's just say, like, we all get some Douce. You know what I'm saying? I got another shot of that. Somebody else got some type of dark liquor or whatever. But if they happen to sit theirs down in the same area, it's not cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it with me, and I'm like this. If I feel like somebody can come into my space, I'm gonna turn. You know, I got my ways on.
I'ma just drink it all the way through. You know.
Right.
I don't be in the club, so.
Yes, you do.
The only time I'm gonna go to the club is if I'm DJing.
But you still in the club though.
But I don't get drinks.
But you still in the club though.
You said you don't go to clubs. That's
at least for for leisure, nah.
Okay. So
what am I going for?
Let's say that. To DJ. Network.
Other than DJing, what am I going for?
Network.
Yeah, definitely.
I can do that. I can do that on Instagram. I mean, of course, and I can do that other places too. You know, I got a love-hate relationship with the club. You know,
I don't even really drink like that no more. You know, every now and then I might have a drink. You know, it's like right now I'm up to probably like, you know, a few months.
Right.
You know, so and then if I do go out, I stop drinking. You know, heavy. I might give me like a, you know, MGD or something.
Yeah.
One or two. And like you said, I'm gonna toss that back right quick. Eat some chicken wings. Throw that back or something.
You wanna know what the shock value for me was when I went to the club for the first time. I didn't know they had food in that bad. I didn't know that they had food.
Yeah, like the chicken wings and stuff.
I thought it was a special day or something. Like
and the chicken wings with the lemon pepper.
Right, they had the chicken wings. Okay, so I had last year I went to it was just me. I wasn't you know, DJing at all, but I went to a stripper fest. And Blueface Barbie was being the opener for that. And for the first time, I didn't have to DJ. I was just sitting there. It was nothing but strippers just sitting on couches next to me. Some of them was up dancing and stuff. And for the first time, I went to go get me a plate. And I came back. And I'm like, yo, this is tripped out. I ain't never had no food like at a club like this. Like, I ain't never had no food at a club. So
man, he didn't care about the strippers. He just wanted a plate.
I just wanted the plate.
He wanted a plate. That's what's
like,
up.
I'm talking about like strippers from everywhere just come past. They'll come past you. Just sit right next to you. Someone's sitting in my lap. And
you want to dance with?
Right. I
you want to table dance with?
Trying to dance, just start dancing on you right quick. I danced on you, throw some money.
Right.
See, I'm a cheap guy. Like, you know.
Cheap guy.
Check this out. Check this out.
Go ahead.
I'm not spending money on strippers, man. No.
Oh, I thought you said.
I might have a pocket full of money, right? Nah, I'm not. I'll go patronize the food people. You know.
How about this? I'm gonna say this. For those of y'all that is cheap, but still want to have a good time at the strip club, go with a 20. And get you a whole bunch of ones. They ain't gonna tell the difference. They ain't gonna know the difference really. So get you a 20, put that in ones, pop out. The nearest person with all the money just starts throwing money right next to him. Like, yeah, right there. Boom. I never did that. Hold on.
You know you
I'm
broke.
gonna tell y'all right now. I never did it, but somebody told me that they was gonna do it, and when they did it, it was hella females around him. He didn't even throw no more money after that. He only had 20s. He only had like a 20. Got it in ones. It was throwing that around. And I thought he was gonna be exposed, but they didn't. But they didn't even know that it was only 20s. It was only like just all 20s. After that, he was just done, and they just kept on dancing for him and all that. Like,
man, so
he looked like a baller, so hey.
Yeah.
Look, funny. He talking about he cheap. You talking about get 20 singles.
Get a 20 and get them in singles. That's what dude told me.
Man, you know, so
for the booty.
Yeah, man. I mean,
just to see some booty.
I support. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a good marketing tool too. Like I did. As an artist, I had, you know, I did album release party. You know, we had strippers and it was just pandemonium, bro. Like, you know, and then it's just fun. Like I did it for fun. You know, like I wasn't looking for nothing or whatever. Just trying to support. So that money, it get the party going. You know, you get the people that get the lick in their system right quick. You know, boom, successful party, man. You know, so
yeah,
but definitely they got to be all singles anyway. When you go in there, like you gotta cash that. You know, you gotta cash them out anyway. So it's gonna be singles. I've never seen nobody actually throwing hundreds. I haven't.
Right. If you throwing hundreds,
I guess there's always a way to act and not to act. I'll just say there's always like a boundary. You know, certain things will get you put out. You feel what I'm saying? So,
touching the strippers.
Yeah, I think everything has a certain etiquette. You know what I'm saying? For the strip club, it's probably a lot more loose, but there you can definitely cross certain lines and they'll throw you up out of there. You know.
Oh yeah, they gonna rough you up a little bit.
They gonna rough
He
you
gonna
up.
get smacked up a little bit.
They gonna rough you up before they toss your ass out.
Oh yeah. They're definitely putting you out of there if you cross whatever line. You know you ain't, and you'll know.
Yeah, throw me the dub. Throw me the dub. Forget the club. They ain't really saying forget. They saying, you know.
Nah, but Young Verz, man. A lot of times when people go to the clubs, you know, they listening to the music, they vibing with what people listen to, and they bring that back to the studio and try to catch that same vibe. Is that something that you would try to do, or you done before?
No, I've never went to the club and heard something at the club and then went back and tried to recreate that. Like I listen to other artists, but I genuinely listen and support them, or it's something that I like. But I try to stay like original. If I listen to artists, it'll be like you know, I go back and listen to like Dr. Dre or just artists that I like, so I can find elements of what made me actually like this beat, or what did they do that made this song stand out. And it's more so about the technique for me. Like I try to recreate techniques, but I don't really try to recreate other people's sound. I just you know, do my own thing. Now I might make something and be like, yo, I think I can send this to Lil Baby, or I think I can, you know, I do stuff like that. Yeah. But nah, I've never been in the club. Then went back like, let me try to recreate that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Because a lot of times people be like, okay, I've been at the, you know.
They get inspired going to the,
you know, I got inspired, you know, I came home, did it like that. And, you know, I say it's a trial and error with that too, though. It's a trial and error with that. Would you agree?
Well, see, yeah, it's a trial and error. So in my earlier days, right, I wouldn't try to make like my own thing or whatever, but like I have like listened to music, other people's music before, and I just wanted to see if I can do it. One of the first songs I recreated like verbatim, 21 Questions, 50 Cent. It was just something about that beat that stuck out to me. So I went to the crib. You know, so I would do that a lot. You know, I felt like that's how I got good with just like arrangement, just creating beats and stuff like that. You know, so but like, you know, I mean, I guess I'll say I do get inspired from other people's stuff, but it ain't like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna listen to that. I'm inspired. Like I gotta be okay. I'm going to listen. What is it that techniques I can take from, you know, all of these great, you know, legends. Yeah. You know, because I mean that's my aim, is to be on that Mount Rushmore, you know, with the greatest. Okay. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, I know for me, you talk about 21 Questions. For me, I heard LL Cool J's. It was that there was
Love You Better.
Say again.
Love You Better.
Yeah, Love You Better.
Yeah.
That was me. That was for me right there.
Yeah, for sure.
I always wanted to recreate something like that. Actually, I did.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't put it out yet.
Yeah. Because you sitting on stuff like you got stuff in the arsenal, just like I do. You know.
Yeah, man.
Not as an art.
Was it something that you always had, like in the arsenal that was just like, man, I can't wait to get this out to somebody, you know? Because I know you're saying you're doing production and everything. So was it something like in the arsenal? I know you got like tons of stuff that you created, beats that you created, that you was like, man, I can't wait to get this in somebody's hands. Was it that one that you just knew that you had to get it in somebody's hands, you just didn't know who?
I got a few of them, yeah. You get to a certain point where you don't miss, right? Like you trial and error so much, and you get to a point where you find your groove, you know, and then it be like, okay, yeah, you know, you start missing less and less and less and less. And you take those old ones, and now you in that groove, you can go back to that old stuff and fix that up. Like that's how a lot of beats come about. Like some of the music I sent y'all before with the previous artists, that was some of those was old beats with my new groove on it. You know, the groove that I was in. So I just recreated it. So I be feeling like that now. I just made something. Speaking of Lil Baby, I I've been working with something a couple of days, and it's like instantly when I start making it, I'm like, okay, this is something for sure. I gotta send it to Lil Baby. Like, for sure. Like, I feel like it's, you just know that it sounds good. You're doing this. And you're like, you know, another one. Like,
like Cali.
Yeah, man. I just love being creative, man, and I do everything within my power to just be me, you know.
And that's what you gotta do.
Yeah. I mean, be authentic, you know, because you can't. I mean, people try it, you know.
We already got a white Mike Will. We already got a Dr. Dre. We already got a Timberland. We already got a Scott Storch. You know,
Southside.
Southside Hitmaker. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta be you. You know.
At the end of the day.
And that was the advice that I heard in one of Lex Luger's vlogs. I think it was his homie. He was like, you know, don't let the labels tell you got to make your beats like this person, or that person, because how can you be them? You know, you want to be that new person past them, and or bring in like a new sound.
Yeah.
You know, just make your stuff.
You want to just be you.
Right, make your own. You know, yeah. You can, I guess, get ideas from them, but you know, you can't be them exactly. If that makes any sense.
Well, yeah, that's why I said, like, my thing is that I gather techniques from, you know, we all borrowing something. Nobody is the originator of anything.
Right.
You know, when you really look at how far in history music has come, it all came from somebody else. Somebody did something, somebody else might have heard it, they did their own thing, you know, their own rendition or whatever, you know. No chord structure is new, no chord progression is new. No drum pattern is new.
Mm-hmm.
It all come from.
It came from something else. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just the inspiration, like you said, man. But it inspires you and brings out something unique within yourself.
Yeah.
So
Man. Well, we coming up on that 5-minute mark.
5 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? We cannot let you leave the basement without plugging the people with your social media, man. Let the people know where they can follow you, where they can stay in contact with you. If they want to book a consultation session or a studio session, if they trying to get some beats, let them know.
Yes, sir. So the website is coming up. It actually be ready this upcoming Friday. But y'all can follow me on all social media platforms, _YoungVerz_. That's YOUNGBERZ_. All platforms. Check that out. Yeah.
Yes.
All platforms, people. All platforms. And y'all can definitely get in touch with me. It's your boy DJ D Wiz. On Instagram.
Oh, you had a brain fart for a second.
Nah. I like dramatic pauses, you know. But y'all can follow me on my y'all can follow me on my Instagram at DJ_D_WHIZZ. Again, that is DJ_D_WHIZZ. All lowercase because we keep it low key here on the basement, right here on Underground Hittas Radio.
Yes. All social media at DJ Key Product. Go like me on Facebook, DJ Key Product. It's the summer of mixtapes.
Summer of mixtapes, people.
Bunch of mixtapes coming.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Yes.
Oh yeah, and to also announce, I'm gonna hold on, I'll do this. Right. Revenge of Vegas is coming on Friday, people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. New single by the homie Specs, aka Mr. DJ D Wiz.
Yes, people.
Yes.
I am definitely excited about this. It's dropping Friday, people.
So that's
on all platforms. So make sure y'all patronize the brother. Buy you a copy. Stream a copy.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that.
And if you don't, you on my hit list. I'm telling you on my hit list.
Buy that single, man.
Man, but yeah, Young Verz, bro, it's been a pleasure having you here.
For sure.
With us, man. I'm telling you, you locked in with us.